All right, how's everyone doing? So I wanted to talk about pickups today, not from a technical perspective, but more from a historical perspective. So I want to talk about Seth Lover, really. So Seth Lover, and I'll probably allude to Seymour Duncan. And a lot of times when I make these videos, it's more based upon my confusion and trying to get some kind of clarification. So I have Seymour Duncan 59 pickups in here, and I have Seth Lover pickups on my Heritage H575. I've heard demos from people like Rich Severson and other folks as well on the different tonal qualities of the two of them. I used to always get confused, not about sound. Sound is what it is. You either like one better than the other, and you see the nuances and things of that nature. I just wanted to know, like I said, from a historical perspective, who Seth Lover was and who Seymour Duncan was. I used to think they were the same kind of. They were the same because I heard it was Seymour Duncan 59s and Seth Lovers, and it was all over the place. So Seth Lover invented the PAFs, or the patent applied for pickups, in 1955 for Gibson, but he was born in 1910, died in 1997, and as a child, he was always fascinated by electronics. I believe he went into the Army in the 1930s. He worked for Gibson in the 1940s. And he also went into the Army again during World War II. So basically, he invented the PAF in 55, and obviously humbuckers or hum canceling, so I'm not going to get into all the specifics and I guess the geek stuff. There's enough folks like talking about that. For me, I love humbuckers because, first of all, there's a lack of canceling in terms of that hiss that you hear from that perspective. But I always wanted to know, let's go to the source, and that's Seth Lover. So what sounds better? What's the original thing? But Seymour Duncan was born in, I think, 1971, and Seth Lover was his mentor, and they work collaboratively together. And there is like Seymour Duncan Seth Lover pickups, which is, you can think of it as the best of both worlds from that perspective. So in any event, though, continuing on with Seth Lover's career, near the tail end, around 1967, he actually ended up working for Fender Musical Instruments, and he retired in California, and he passed away in 1997. So there's a lot of folks who owe their work in terms of developing humbuckers. There's anything you see, like $400 pair of tone-specific pickups, Lawler Imperials, all of the humbuckers you see, they all owe their sound and their tone from Seth Lover. It's always good to pay homage to wherever something comes from. Same thing like if we were talking about dreadnoughts, and you see Eastman and you see dreadnought copies. It's basically Martins and Triple O's, Tellys. That's Fenders, and in this case, humbucking pickups, Seth Lovers. So from that perspective, they help us make music. There are people who love single coil, who love PAF as well, and I just love guitars, and I love the different sounds of Seth Lover pickups, to even the Lawlers, and to a certain extent the Seymour Duncans and the nuances of that. So, all right then, thank you again for watching. Practice, practice, and practice some more.